morning children. Now revision of midterm class 9th lesson 1 number system MCQ based one. First question is 1 upon root 9 minus root 8. That means in the denominator we will have root 9 minus root 8 is equals to. Now you have to rationalize the numerator and rationalize the denominator by multiplying the numerator and the denominator with root 9 minus plus root 8. Root 9 plus root 8. Okay, so on rationalizing the denominator you will get root 9 plus root 8 in the numerator, and upon denominator you will have 9 minus 8. 9 minus 8 means 1. So numerator will be root 9 plus root 8. So root 9 is a perfect square. So out of the square root we will get only 3. So 3 plus 2 root 2. So which one is the correct answer out of the 4? You check it out. Now second question is the sum of 3 plus 2 root 2 and 4 minus 2 root 2 is. Now you go for the addition of these two numbers, that is 3 plus 2 root 2 and 4 minus 2 root 2. On adding, what answer you are getting, you just check it out of the 4 options which is the correct one. Then comes the third question, that is when simplified minus 1 upon 27 whole to the power minus 2 upon 3 is. Now we know that 3 is 27 is the cube of 3, right? So we can write that minus 3 to the power minus 3, because 1 upon 27 is the reciprocal. Okay, so if we take the power, the 27 if we take to the numerator, power will be minus. Okay, so minus 1. So 27 is a perfect cube of 3. So 3 to the power minus 3. Okay, 3 to the power minus 3 into, because a to the power m into whole to the power n will be a to the power m into n. So likewise here minus 3 to the power minus 3 into minus 2 upon 3 in the power. So now 3 and 3 gets cancelled in the numerator and denominator, and we will get minus 3 whole to the power plus 2. So here minus is there, minus square, minus into minus will be plus, and 3 square will be what? 9. So which one is the answer, correct answer out of the 4? Check it out. Now next comes fourth question, that is if 8 to the power x plus 1 equals to 64, what is the value of 3 to the power 2x plus 1? Now we know that 64 is a perfect square of 8, right? So here 8 to the power x plus 1 equals to 8 to the power 2. As the bases are equal of the equals to sign on both the sides, power also will be same. That means x plus 1 equals to 2. So x plus 1 equals to 2 means x equals to, on transposing it will become 2 minus 1. So which will be x equals to 1. So now in the below equation we will put the value of x, that is 3 to the power 2 into 1 plus 1, that is 2 into 1 will be 2, 2 plus 1 will be 3, so 3 to the power 3 will be 27. So check it out with that. So which is the correct answer for it out of the 4 you can see. After that the fifth question is find the value of 75 into 75 plus 2 into 75 into 25 plus 25 into 25. So this is in the form of a into a plus 2 into a into b plus b into b, that is a square plus 2ab plus b square. So that is the formula of a plus b whole square. So now here a is 75 and b is 25. So 75 plus 25 whole square. So 75 plus 25 is 100. 100 whole square will be which answer? You just see from the 4 options. Okay. After that comes the subjective type questions. First one, express 0.54 bar in the form of P by Q. That means let us assume x equals to 0.54 bar. Bar means repeating that same term again and again. So that means x equals to 0.54, 54, 54. Likewise, it will continue dot dot dot. So again, if we multiply with 10, so it will be 10x will be equals to 5.4 bar 4, then 54, then 54, then 54. Likewise, it will continue. So again, because 1 4 is left out as it is in that next one, so we'll multiply with another 10, or directly two terms are there under the bar, so 100 we will multiply. So 100x equals to 54.54 bar, because that is repeated again and again and again. So 54 bar. So now both equation 1 and equation 2 will have after the decimal value same, that is 54 bar. Okay, so on subtraction, 100 minus x equals to 54.54 bar minus 0.54 bar. So now 100 minus x will be 99x equals to 54. Then x will be equals to 54 upon 100. Now bring it into the simplest form. We know that 54 and 100 both are divisible by 3. Both are divisible by 2. So cancel it with 2. And what? Numerator and denominator you are getting C. If it is further divisible, divide it. If not, bring it to the simplest form and leave it. That is the answer. Okay. Now second question is, solve the equation for x. X 2 to the power 3x minus 7 equals to 256. Now you know that 256 we will get as 2 to the power 8. 256 can be written as 2 to the power 8. So 2 to the power 3x minus 7 equals to 2 to the power 8. So now bases are same, that is 2 and 2. So powers also will be equal, that is 3x minus 7 equals to 8. So 3x equals to minus 7 from this side to that side it goes and becomes 8 plus 7. So 3x equals to 15, x equals to 5. Okay, simplify that. Now next question is, find the value of a and b if 3 plus root 7 upon 3 minus root 7 equals to a plus b root 7. Now we know that we have to rationalize the fractional part this side, that is 3 plus root 7 upon 3 minus root 7. So into 3 plus root 7 upon 3 plus root 7. In the numerator and denominator we will multiply with 3 plus root 7, because our aim is to rationalize the denominator. So denominator already a minus b is given, means we have to multiply with a plus b to get a minus a square minus b square formula. That is why we will multiply 3 plus root 7 to the numerator and denominator. That will be equals to a plus b root 7. Now on rationalizing you will get 3 plus root 7 whole square upon 3 square is 9 minus root 7 square will be 7. So 9 minus 7. So equals to a plus b root 7. So next time it will be 3 square plus root 7 square plus 2 into 3 into root 7 upon 9 minus 2 7 will be 2 equals to a plus b. Now we will separate the root 1's number and the whole numbers. Okay. So after that the whole number will be the answer of a, and b along with root 7 what answer we are getting in the numerator will see. So that will be the value of b. Okay. Now compare that rationalization part with a plus b root 7. Then we will get the whole number as a, and along with root 7 part whatever answer we are getting, that is the value of b. Now next one is, simplify root 5 minus 2 upon root 5 plus 2 minus root 5 plus 2 upon root 5 minus 2. Now individually also we can rationalize the each term, that is root 5 minus 2 upon root 5 plus 2 into root 5 plus 2 upon root 5 numerator into numerator root 5 minus 2 upon root 5 minus 2. Same way minus sign, after that root 5 plus 2 into root 5 plus 2 upon root 5 minus 2 into root 5 plus 2. So you will be getting as the numerator as root 5 minus 2 whole square upon 5 minus 4, and here minus sign, after that root 5 plus 2 whole square upon 5 square, root 5 square will be 5 minus 2 square will be 4. So 5 minus 4. Okay. So on simplification, what answer you will be getting, just check it out. Okay. After that comes the fifth question. If x equals to 3 plus root 8, find the value of x square plus 1 upon x square. If x equals to 3 plus root 8, 1 upon x will be what? 1 upon 3 plus root 8. So on rationalizing we will get what? 3 minus root 8 upon 3 square, that means 3 square minus root 8 whole square, which is equals to 3 plus, the numerator will be a plus b whole square formula. Okay, that means yours x value is 3 plus root 8 and 1 upon x will be 3 minus root 8 upon 3 minus root 8 upon 3. 3 square will be how much? 9 minus 8, because root 8 whole square will be 8 only. So 9 minus 8. So numerator will be 3 minus root 8 upon 1. So that will be 3 minus root 8. So x is 3 plus root 8 and 1 upon x is 3 minus root 8. So now find the value of x square plus 1 upon x square. So for this what you will do, use the formula x plus 1 upon x whole square. So in that you will get x plus 1 upon x whole square will be equals to x square plus 1 upon x square plus 2. Okay. So now put the value of x plus 1 upon x, that will be 6 square minus 2 will be equals to x square plus 1 upon x. Then simplify, you will get the value of x square plus 1 upon x square. Okay. Solve these questions.